Are they?
Well, if you drive a spike through it, you know, there's some function,
Yeah.
especially your motions.
That's right. You got the prefrontal and the frontal cortex is all, and the limbic system is in there. The amygdala is in there with emotions, and so personality, creative thought,
Mm-hmm.
intelligence, all of that's in the frontal lobes. So it's not very important.
Mm-mm.
You know, the lizard brain, the lower brain, runs all the organs and systems. Now, afferent and efferent. What is the percentage of afferent as opposed to efferent flow of energy and information from the brain to the body to the brain?
Well, I think a lot more efferent, a lot more sensory input going in, and then the way we react.
What is efferent?
E is out.
Ease out,
Ease
afferent.
Afferent is in,
Isn't
Yeah.
it more synapses?
efferent is
Okay.
out.
For
And you're right,
efferent.
it's 90% afferent as opposed to 10% efferent. Now, this is I call this a reafferentation technique. And give your glasses to somebody. Okay. I need you to take that leg, you to take that leg.
Oh goodness.
Grab the ankles.
Please forgive me.
Give me your hands.
Oh, we're
Grab my wrist. Ladies, take a deep breath in. Or lady, take a deep breath in. Ladies, pull. Pull with both arms.
This looks like the
You're
drawing.
not you, you relax. You relax.
Give us the information.
And
Yes.
compress. Breathe out and relax. Brittany, your leg. Deep breath in and pull. Breathe in and out. What's your name?
Giselle.
Giselle, your leg. Pull. And relax. That's good. Okay. Let that down. Stay there. Grab a hold. Deep breath in. Pull. And relax. Left leg, deep breath. Pull. And relax. And now the other left leg. Pull. And relax. You alright?
Yeah. Wow.
Slide up this way.
All kinds of stuff moving.
Uh-huh. Take the right arm, or take the left arm. The other left arm.
Oh.
Take the right arm. Grab their wrists. Take a deep breath in. And right arm. Pull.
Other right.
The other right arm.
Patient's right.
Thank you. The things I have to do. Pull. 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 I don't know how to break this to you, but you have
Nelly.
premortem rigor mortis.
Are you sure? It feels like it.
You're stiff, but you're not dead yet. Here. This is nasty, isn't it?
My intern missed an adjustment today. It's okay, we're all learning. Ah, okay.
Oh.
Woo.
Hang on. Let me open this up.
Yeah, sorry, it's cold in here.
It's cold in here. You're anemic.
Yes, I am.
Let this go
How'd
this
you
way.
know?
And pull the pallor. There,
Oh, Nelly.
there, there. I'm on the trapezius.
Yeah, you are.
Right there, right there, right there, right there. C71, C6, C5, C4, C3, C2, and Atlas, and occiput right there. Okay. Left arm. You know, you've been waiting. And pull. Stretch. Right there. This way. There. There.
do this if you don't have a CA to pull for you.
I have to.
Right?
Come along.
I have a staff that does these things. Pull, 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 and relax. That's good. Now, in the 1977 cranial, you are going to find one of the most very useful cervical adjusting techniques, second only to and should always be included with the cervical stair step. And that is the hyperflexion hyperextension technique. Okay? It's part of sutural, but I do it on every cervical adjustment patient. Turn this way, and my thumb is going to come in here, and my hand is going to be on the suboccipitals, and I'm going to just gently guide that cervical spine into lordosis. I just want to increase the cervical lordosis. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Got it? Right in there, right there. And then I'm going to come on this side, and I'm going to go the same thing. I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to work into those paraspinal muscles, and I'm going to help to just gently guide that cervical spine into a proper lordotic curvature. Okay? How's that feel?
Much less tender.
Good. Now I'm going to come here with a knife edge contact, and I'm going to come right in here on the posterior arch of C1, and I'm going to counter rotate this way. Excuse me. And I'm just going to come in here and there, and I'm lifting on the parietals, so I'm stretching all of this out, just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to stretch all of this out. So I'm stretching everything down through the cervical spine, through the sternocleidomastoid, right there. And then I'm just going to come right here and put your hand on your breast, the other hand. Why do I do that, gentlemen? So I don't get in any trouble. Because I'm going to come right here, I'm going to stretch out the platysma. See the platysma right there? Platysma is the muscle of facial expression. That's the platysma muscle. And so I'm just going to stretch out that platysma right down through there. This does a lot. And then I'm going to come right here and just do a little Z technique on the sternocleidomastoid just to loosen that up. Careful to don't press the carotids. Now we're going to come right over here and we're going to stretch out this platysma right there and right there and right there, right there. Get right underneath the jaw and right up here underneath the zygoma. And I'm just going to loosen up that sternocleidomastoid a little bit right there. There. And got a sore one there, huh? All right, that ought to feel better. See, this is the otter half.
Yeah. I forgot I was wearing that necklace, and I was like, how did you know otters are my favorite animal? I was really confused for a second.
That otter feel better.
It does.
All right, now cervical stair step. This way, this way, right, left, right, left, right, left. That's good. This way. Then we take it down, get C1 occiput down here. Okay. And now if that wasn't enough, this is solely a Dr. Maddock technique. I don't know if Dan showed you this.
No, we didn't.
Oh, he did.
Right in here on the occipital, the superior occipital musculature, right in here, the transverse rectus capitis posticus, major minor, and transversus. Right in there. Ooh, there's a nasty one there. And this is a combined technique similar to something developed by Boyd in England called the, he calls it the biocranial technique. And he charges you $5,000 to teach you this one technique. He's only got one technique. And he'll teach you charge $5,000 to learn it. And what he does is he just gets in here and does it with his arm. But I really like to get my head in here because that leaves my hands free to work these muscles. First time I demonstrated this technique to doctors was in Australia. And one of my friends, doctor down there, said to me, "Dan, did you ever get nits?" No, I never did. Come this way, see how I've got my head underneath that nuchal line, and I'm stretching that whole cervical spine out. There we go. All the way up and in there again, and right here on the nuchal ligament and the greater occipital nerves and the lesser occipital nerves. There you go, and relax. In the name of God, St. Michael and St. George, I give you the right to bear arms and uphold justice, or not, your choice. You may arise and sin no